Yo, what's up, jazz guitar friends? Larry Tamanini here with Jazz Guitar Under 5 Minutes. Hey, you just caught me playing through one of my favorite standards ever. It Could Happen to You. But I'm not here today to talk about that great song as much as I'm here today to talk about the difference between playing intentionally and playing reactionary, right? These are two very important concepts when learning how to improvise and playing guitar, right? Are you playing intentional or are you just reacting to stuff? So you can't be just one, right? And you can't be just intentional. If you're just going to be intentional with everything that you do, well, then you might as well just play solo gigs all the time. The fun part is interacting. But there are parts as a soloist where you need to be very intentional with what you're doing. I picked that song "It Could Happen to You" because it had a break, right? You know that you heard that line. You know, you're gonna start your solo off with a lot more intention and purpose and potential for depth if you really attack that break and you really intentionally try to set yourself up. So it really just means you're having an idea where you're starting and where you want to take your idea to. Also can mean, maybe a theme of what you're doing. How many times have you been in a situation where you've been in a playing situation, right? How many times have you been in a situation where you're playing a song and you have an idea in your head what you're going to do, but maybe somebody in the band does something slightly different and you react and you kind of can't play that line that you worked on? Well, you have to learn how to play through stuff. That's where being intentional really, really helps out. But again, this is jazz music, so we have to react. Now, when can we react? Well, when you're accompanying for somebody and you're, comping for someone, that's when you're reactionary. But it's really tough to practice, right? So something that I like to do is, let's just say I took the first 16 bars soloing over that. And maybe I play the last 16 bars trying to comp. In my head, maybe trying to hear a solo, or if you want to scat a solo, bebop. I'm not going to scat right now, but if I was going to play over, right, what I was trying to do is just not like, just chop chords, right? I was maybe in my head trying to be a little bit melodic and finish the ideas with what I wanted to comp. Again, there's no way to have two brains unless you're Steve Martin, right? And be the man with two brains and to really surprise yourself. But again, you can just try to comp and hear something in your head and basically punctuate it. So that's what you're trying to do and react. Again, you really want to be intentional if you're playing a lot of solo guitar, right? Because if you're not intentional playing solo guitar, you're just going to be in the noodle factory and you're just going to be playing like a bunch of really nice, pretty voice things that maybe don't go anywhere. Oh, okay, hey now, and then, that's great. But again, we want to have some intent with those lines. And that can mean like developing an idea, just kind of like playing, here I might go, you know, uh, I started thinking like, my fifth to my root, right? There's a fifth to the root, and then I switched it up, third to my root. There's a fifth to the third, and then I played a line. can do. Just really trying to play simple ideas. Am I really playing with intent? That means I have a starting point and an ending point with my phrase planned out. Am I being reactionary? Does that mean am I listening? How many times are you guilty of like maybe just sort of like glancing away and losing where you are in a song? And then you really have to listen. You really have to listen. Now you have to find your way back. And you're playing with a good group, it's pretty easy to find your way. But when you're lost, you're actually really playing for those moments until you get yourself back. It can be kind of exciting, it can be kind of nerve-wracking if you're not good at it. But again, once you learn the idea and the principles of being able to play with intention and being able to know when to react, really going to be able to help you out with some strong solos and some thoughtful comping. And pretty much that's where we're going here. At some point, you learn how to blend the ideas and you learn how to be a reactionary intender, and you can learn how to intentionally react, right? And that's the fun part of the music. So, all right, jazz guitar friends, have fun with that. I hope everybody has a great weekend. If you made it this far, don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate all the support. Be appearing at the Artisan Guitar Fest next month, representing Tim Brand Guitars. Check out this sweet Telecaster. I'll be playing it in Harrisburg next month. I hope to see all my guitar friends out there. Bebop!